Got there. David, I love this joint, man. I love it. Shout outs to Juan and Sonia and my folks, man, putting this stuff together. Y'all gotta pick this song up if you ain't got it. It's called My Joy. I got two My Joys. I'm in and out. Woo. All right. Joy is restored. Season's greetings to whoever's watching right now, just for a few seconds. You can't have it, my joy. I hope that you have a season of joy. You can't have it. Put my instrumental on here just real quick. So I'm asking a question because, okay, there's people that keep debating about this. It is funny, right? So Christmas is on a Sunday, right? And you have people who are back and forth, and then you got sidebar people that's like, are you like jacked up because you're rethinking Sunday? I don't think so. So I was just asking for a friend because I will be out and about Sunday, camera happy. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to get that holiday spirit joy, and I'm probably just going to do like a whole, ride through Philly. This is for the local people. Ride through Philly, like snapping, see who's in church. I won't have to preach this Sunday, so see who's going to holler good because Jesus was born. I want to slide in somebody's church door and just like show up like boom. I'm gonna be like church hopping real soon. It's gonna be fun. But I was just asking for a friend, like, are you home? Are you gonna be in the house or in the house? So in the house would be in the house home and watching something online, or if you're not religious, you don't go to church, you just gonna be home. The other home would be I'm in the house, like, so we say the Lord's house. So I was just asking where. So in what time? I'm curious. Some people are doing later. Some people are on early. My boy, Kasha, I see you over there. Kasha, I see you over there. Tremaine House, I see you over there. Angel, what's going on, Angel? I know we were supposed to link up. I guess, you remixed it. But whenever you need me, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. Eileen, I see you over there. My girl, see that? It's funny you and Angel on here at the same time. Sister TM. Yeah, I'm curious. So, Angel, is your husband playing this Sunday? Are they in service, or like is everybody taking off or something like that? I will be in the Lord's house 11 a.m. Amen. David, see, you hooked me up for. I like this because the thing I actually had to tell somebody this, and I was blessing them. They were like in a whole back and forth about, I'm going to church. I'll be there on New Year. And I was like, it's not that deep. Like, I am a pew baby. We are in service 9 a.m. Good. All right. Nisha, what's going on? Laura, what's going on? Going on Christmas. See, that's it. See, it's just perspective, everybody. Some people are going Christmas Eve, right? Some people are we flipped the New Year's service, just trying to help the saints out. It ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? It's about significance, right? So y'all know what I do when I go live. I'm gonna talk about significance. I'm gonna have the conversation that most people just not gonna have, right? The significance of it. This is now a great time to not forget the significance about the things that we put emphasis on. So I think many families are going to experience good time to spend with their families, right? They're going to be home with one another. 9:45 out by 11. That's good. I like that. Tremaine, I love it. See, these are perspectives. Our service was canceled, so you're going to be home. Got it. Don't fault the pastor. Don't beat up on the church. And the person across the street that went is not more religious than you. It's just, it is what it is. Now, work never ends. Got it. I still have a full family to cook for after church, but before I actually enjoy the day. Got it. So that's, and the reason I'm asking y'all, on YouTube, I think it came up the right way. On Facebook, it didn't give the headliner on what I was saying. It was basically, are you going to be in the house at home or in the house at your place of worship? And I'm just saying, like, shout your pastor out, your church, where y'all going to be at, because somebody may want to go to church that's not going to their church. And I think now is the time to stop barking at one another and oh, we doing this and y'all doing that, and just like do what it do, because in the house, I'm gonna get out the bed early because this is what I do. Tremaine, like you said, okay, it is what it is. You're on it. So your message on stupid on IG was fire. Thank you, man. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Shout out to my boy David Hunt. He's over there on the YouTube side. I'm on YouTube right now, so you can check me out on your TV screen if you want to. But yes, Dunham, I agree with you. I plan to spend time at home with my family. And I think everybody wins here, right? Let's look at this. Everybody wins. There's some people that are away from family, don't have family next to them, or they lost, certain significant people in their family that they're close to around this time, and they may need to be with others in the house of worship. Now, on the flip side, there are people that they're so much into, I'm going to get my praise on. It's like, you know what? Maybe you need to just chill at home, you know what I mean? And be with one another. And so I'm just throwing out there, I got to play my music again. So I'm just throwing out there. I think if people start to have the conversations, right, and stop bickering, it'll be great. And I'm not saying this because it was like a whole feed of argument, but you see the little innuendos of like, somebody waits for somebody in the room to be like, oh, we don't have service. They're like, we have church. We're going to do it. We're going to get our praise because it's Jesus' birthday. And it's like, yeah, but you when it's time to go to Brazil or go out of town or do what you do, you forgot about Jesus, Sunday morning. Like, inside of you, like what's inside of you is what comes out, right? And that can be done in all seasons and all circumstances. Same thing with New Year's, same thing with Easter, and all of that stuff comes around. Stop the arguments and have the conversation, okay? Again, like my sis said, hope you're doing well, taking care of yourself, you and that wonderful, beautiful family, your wonderful husband and all. I plan to spend time with my family. Somebody else says it is what it is. Thank you, Shonda. You put out there, we're having 8:30 service instead of 10:30. Bethel Deliverance Church. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Shout outs to Bethel Deliverance. That is information so people know. Now, what if I was thinking, hey, you know what? I'm not going to be at church today, at my church, but I still want to go to church. So I might have been running over to Bethel Deliverance at 10:30 and be like, they walking out the door. It's information, so now we know. All right. Latrell, yes, we are having Sunday service. Big people, Sunday service, big people later. Okay. All right. I don't know the translation on that, but you are having this service. Okay. Can we stop living others' perspectives and live your life the way you see fit? Go or not go. Honor God in it all. Thank you, Angel. Big point, because here's the thing. Angel's my sister, and shout outs to her husband, right? My brother. The thing is that gives people opportunity to connect and unite. So if you're at Angel's restaurant, we actually converge when we go there, and you got me, Zach, you got Tashana, you got all these different people in there that we merge in there. We coming from different places, but let's just say, you're not having service on New Year's, you're not having service here or there. You can connect with others, and we're able to build more community and fellowship much more. So what I'm kind of doing is turning it into more so what's the praise out of it. So it's Paul saying, think on these things. What's positive, just of good report. Think on these things, set your minds there. And that comes after rejoicing, right? So rejoice. And again, I say rejoice. Keith Sneaker Preach. Here we go already, Dave. See, I'm early on it. Philippians chapter 4. A little bit of argument starting off at the top of the text, but Paul's like, look, y'all, listen, both of y'all saved. Let's not, like, what y'all doing on that? Fix that and move on. Rejoice. And again, I say rejoice, right? And then it's like, be careful for nothing. Don't be anxious for trying to prove a point on I'm more saved than somebody else or not. No, find out. And then shout out to everybody that'll be online. People are going to take and have messages, right? And when they have the messages, they're home for a reason, because maybe there are pastors that's like, I'm going to spend time with my family, and I'm going to get to your comments. I'm going to take time with my family, right? But at the same time, I'm going to serve God's people, right? And so that might fit for somebody, because it's the same message you're going to get in the sanctuary. Only difference is, okay, you shout in the sanctuary. Well, get on your kitchen floor and get your dance on if you really got to get your dance on. Or go somewhere where everybody is dancing and jump in, right? Not a problem. Let me get these comments, David. This is the first time that this has really been a debate that I've heard about. No, it actually is, dude. Like, when I say, so I'm that type of guy. The innuendos, okay? The innuendos, it actually comes up. And people who are not like church, they'll ask the questions, or you'll hear the conversations. If you look in your feed, you'll start to see it. I'll tell you, easy way. Advertisement. You'll see something like, oh, for the record, we are having service, as if like, people said you shouldn't. Okay. It's not that deep. Is this always a thing? No. You know what it is? It's only on, David, it's when it lands on a Sunday. Case in point, let's just say Super Bowl games were played at 9:00 on Sunday mornings, right? What would happen if New Year's day is on like the Super Bowl Sunday or something like that? It would make you think. You got what I'm saying? It would make you think. That's all. Prince of Peace, shout out at 10:00. Good. I like to see it. Little people expect Christmas. Big people celebrate at night. Oh, Lord. That take a lot to unpack, big people? Yeah, we do. Okay, absolutely. Got you. You look cold. Not Arizona cold, but still. So I'm not cold. The thing was, I was walking out the door, but I was testing. There it is, Rob. Shout outs to you and your lovely family. I was actually testing some things, and you know how I do. I'll bring up a subject while I'm in the middle of testing, okay? So, Jillian Roberts, what's going on? Just jumping in to say hi. Yes, I'm not on here talking about anything real special, whatever. I was just jumping in to say hi to the people. Hey, look, Shauna, I'm glad that you think it was good. I was just addressing, as we say, the elephant in the room, the 300-pound gorilla. Like, that's what I like about timelines, because there's the conversation that people don't really like discuss. I can do it, so I'll just do it. Okay, my sister Dunham, this has been an ironic conversation all week. Thank you. I feel like people judge and think you love God less if you decide to stay home with your family. My perspective, thank you. I knew I wasn't the only one. It's got to be a photographer thing, sis. It's got to be the creative space thing. I know it ain't just me, and I didn't have a problem, and it wasn't that deep of a problem. Like, it's some fire you got to put out, but it was just something that's like undertone brewing that people that don't have the understanding are just not going to ask the question. But, to give a perspective on it, we can do it. So we hustle with work in our everyday lives. It's important for me to spend intimate quality time with my loved ones, especially on Christmas Day. And I think Angel Mars threw this out there, and to her point, exactly, you have to choose what's best for you. You have somebody that may have a family of a lot of children. Okay, so you take the time with the kids and stuff, and only daddy slides out the door. Everybody ain't got to get dressed up and go to church. Like, what extra are you going to get? And the focus that you put on the significance of how you value the holidays, Christmas, whatever your religion is, that happens no matter where you are, right? The evidence of God's people together, that makes the difference. It's kind of like going into New Year's, right? The dilemma will be, are you gathered together when the clock strikes 12, right? Because the clock is striking 12 for 24 hours, or is it? Yeah, for 24 hours, the clock is striking 12. I just read up on the first island over outside of Australia that when the New Year's kicks in, they're the first ones to take in the New Year, but they're on the same planet. So, if God is not in time, but made time, and we understand him in the time that we're in, then is that I will bless the Lord at all times, right? And at all times with the reality of I'm at my 9 to 5 and this, that, and the third. But the Spirit of God in you is kind of like breathing at all times. So listen to this. You are the air I breathe. So the breathing that you do doesn't stop because you're at work. It doesn't stop because you're partying. It doesn't stop and start because you're flying in the air or taking a train or you're on vacation or you get married or you single or you separated, whatever. The breathing is continuous. And so who you are as a believer is something that is continuous. But notice how we do sometimes when people are out of breath, they say, take a moment and breathe. Here's my sneaker preach right here. As if you just don't know to breathe. Or even if you ain't thinking about it, your body is actually doing it until it can't do it. So the Spirit of God in you and your focus in your faith is not a thing that you turn this off or on. Catch the perspective here. Breathing is simply you do it. So when you say, now I lay me down to sleep, and you go to bed at night, you don't say, all right, remember to breathe, because you're not controlling that. So the thing is, it's always in you. And then if you wake up out of a nightmare, we call it, you catch your breath. You're catching up to what is still going. That just preached right there. I'm working my own sermon up. So you're catching on to what's already going. So when you're not even thinking about it, it's still going. So your faith, right, is something that keeps going. I'm going to catch up with it. Holiday love. Elaine, what's going on, sis? Dave. Yeah, the track is crazy. That's my boy Juan, my brother Juan. JW, what's going on? Sis, I love y'all, man. Y'all pictures are just so pretty. Thank you. And handsome for your husband. Like, I love it. Just keep it coming. I know that you going through right now. Not bad, but God's prayers over there. Keep it up, okay? The breathing is continuous. Yes, you feeling me on that, Dave. I was trying to work something up. I might call you in to tune me up. I'm not going to tune. But yes, the breathing is continuous. And so because it's continuous, through this holiday season, consistency is it. So let's encourage one another, especially I'm waiting to see those pictures, and Lord have mercy. Y'all help me and encourage me. Should I or should I not put the pajamas on with the family? Do I have to do it? Or is it like, ladies, y'all talk to me. Do y'all feel some kind of way if the man or the husband or the boo don't put on a little outfit, put the pajamas on, take the little picture in front of the tree? Maybe I'll go get me a black and white outfit. I'm such a Scrooge. I don't even have a black and white or a red and black. So y'all know what I'm talking about, the little Christmas pictures. So do I need to do it? I'll listen to my sisters out there. Do I? Crystal, for me, the challenge a bit is when it's Easter, you already know that the day will be packed. Uh-oh. All right, I'm about to get to y'all. Laura, I see you. I'm about to jump into it. Let me read this real quick. Okay, you already know that the day will be packed with 2 church services and cooking dinner. When it's Christmas, I'm just preparing myself mentally for the early wake up, followed by the service and the cooking and all the people popping in. Wow. See, can we just have a discussion? It's real simple. I'll move on this and move off and get to the pajamas thing. I'm a pew baby, so I'm church all the way. If you say National Tuesday Testimony Day, I'll go in church because it's National Testimony Tuesday Day, because that's just what I do. And if where I'm at, my church don't want to do it, I'll find your church that'll do it. I'll go and find Angel, and be like, yo, where y'all at? I'm coming down your church. I'm going to go with the Dunham family. Where y'all having church at? Because I go to church for Testimony Tuesday. But I don't impose that or push it on everybody else. It's kind of like when COVID hit and we had to rethink New Year's. Some people, they've been in church going into New Year's for 20 years straight. And they were jacked because they couldn't go open the door and be in it. And people were like frantic as if you just lost your faith. Again, it's like breathing. Just catch your breath. That'll preach. David, I'm liking that. Man, let me get to this. Laura says yes, pajamas. All right, Laura. All right. Love you. All right, got you. Yes, put the PJs on and take a nice picture. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Doesn't matter to me. All right, cool. Good. Tracy Beatty, happy wife. Really? That's where we going? Happy wife, happy life. If they do, you do. Okay. Thank you, my brother Arthur. Thank you, man. I get so I know what's going on in your house. If my sister Shamika say you putting on the pajamas, you gonna put them on, bro. I hear you. Just messing with you, man. Camille, you said yes. Dave, gosh, the brothers is saying do it. Joel, you're laughing at me. PJs and Crocs. Come on, Crystal. I gotta do this. Nitty, love you, man of God. So Nitty, you putting the pajamas on? Darren, I'm gonna call you Darren. I got you. Merry Christmas, brothers. So don't have to do PJs. Do a theme. See, you the different type of sister. You know what I'm saying? You the sister that's just like, hey, do you, bro? I like the sisters to be like, happy wife, happy life. Come on, y'all. Arthur, you better. I want to see the pajama pictures. You know what I'm saying? The world awaits to see what styling things the Pelzer fan will adorn. No, seriously, y'all. I don't have the daggone pajamas. I don't have them. I just don't. So I got to go get them. So what are y'all recommending? I'll get the picture and take them. I'm going to come up with a dope photo. Y'all tell me right now. Here's a vote. Black and white or red and black? Let's go. Black and white or red and black. All right. So try this right here. I'm waiting on. So what do I wear? The checkered black and red or the checkered black and white? And I'm going to take the pictures and I'm going to post them on Christmas Day. I'm going to get them pictures. I'm going to come up with something creative and get a pajama picture. So I'm about to go to KOP and get me some pajamas. Okay, you say black and white. Okay, to my photographer mentor here. She is a mentor of mine. She doesn't even know it, but she's a mentor of mine. She's taking a little break from the camera, but my sister says black and white. Okay, wait, I've got to take the vote. Darren, you said red and black. I may have to do both. So catch the real reason for the season while we catch our breath. I hear you, Mom. Okay, definitely put the PJ on. Don't want no smoke. Exactly. See, we see a good man. That's a good man right there. You like, don't want the smoke. Yeah, that's how I am. Don't want the smoke. All right, I see a red and black. I see a red and black. Okay, I see a black and red. Mix and match. Come on, Arthur. You do it first. You and Shamika do it first. And then I'm going to follow y'all lead. It's one of the handsomest couples. Okay. Yeah, okay. Nah, girl, you've been in the game longer than me. Here's the thing. Shout out to my sister, Tanisha, right? I don't even know how to do the photos for the babies. I've never done a photo shoot for babies. I've done it for my niece. And when I tell you she's like a god niece of mine, shout out to over at St. Paul's. Good Lord, why am I getting it wrong? She literally, Pop Lee's granddaughter, she had me out there with her ballerina outfit on, and she was giving me the blue. She was like, all right, that's enough. I'm like, wait, I'm trying to get my light and getting the flash and all. She was like, okay, I'm done, Uncle Keith. I was like, listen, y'all can have the kids. So shout out to you, sis. You do an amazing job. So you my mentor when it comes to kids. Let's call it even there, okay? Thank you for the love, but I'm gonna send them to you. Anybody say, oh, my little baby, she went up. Like, oh, my sister do them pictures. I don't do it. Jessica Hill, thank you. Thank you, Mom Dale. K-Ree. I don't know why I couldn't get it. I'm looking at it. K-A-R-I. K-Ree Hill. K-Ree Hill's daughter. Jessica, she gave me the works. I had to have the camera on because she just turned, she posed, and okay, I'm tired. I'm like, yo, we ain't done yet. Working with kids is hard. So you got this, sis. I ain't doing the kid. Yeah, so okay. So it's between, I see more black and red, but I'm kind of on that black and white. Who said black and white? Okay. But you did a laugh after that, so I don't know if you really meant black and white. But the red might show up better in the picture though, right? Come on, let's talk photography. Okay, in your honest opinion, photography wise, take a moment, think, get your visual together behind the lens. What are you thinking? Black and red or white and black? Okay, got you. See, I'm on that black and white too, because then you can also play it on a black and white picture, or you can put the black and white in color. So I'm gonna come up with something creative. Let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. I'm gonna come up with something creative. So I'm gonna leave on that note, and so I gotta go get some pajamas. All right, get some pajamas and shoot. Okay. Once again, what does the family have? See, now, Laura, you jacking it up. Now I gotta be not conformed to the house, but be ye transformed. Can I preach it one time? Be ye not conformed to the house, be ye transformed. What does the house have? Oh, Lord. Hey, I'm gonna have to think about this. Mom, Dale, I love you. Mom, see, you are the king of style, so make it do what it do. Hey, Mom, I'm gonna come up with something real creative. So, all right, Dave, I might do both. I might do, so wait, yeah. Laura, I'm gonna answer your question. I think the house got black and red. Yeah, I think the house got black and red. Daggone it. Seriously, y'all. I'm gonna try to, let me think of something, because I am buff. I gotta get me some kind of, I'm gonna get something. I'm coming up with something, and maybe we'll have a talk at the table on Christmas after I do. So listen, people, catch me on Sunday. There's a word from on high. Yes, I'm joking, but I'm serious. I just want to bless y'all with a simple word. So I will be here on Sunday morning. Okay, I won't be in the sanctuary, but I'll be home, and I'm going to use what the Lord has blessed me with and use the technology to bring an enlightening word to many of us. Nothing you never heard before, but just the perspective to bless and touch you on Sunday, on Christmas Day. Okay, and so I'm excited for Sunday. And to everybody who's in church, if I have time, I will be roaming around the streets, and I may just roll in on somebody. So Arthur, so I have to play two things. I got to see what, now I'm the man in the house, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do and everybody listen to me, but I'm going to see what my wife think on what she want to do on Christmas, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to listen to her and, just have a conversation, hear her out, and then I'll determine when I'll be in the streets. But on the flip side, I expect to kind of be probably 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 9 o'clock, because I'll be up ready. And I may do my sermon in my pajamas. How about that? That'll be hilarious, wouldn't it? Anybody ever preach in pajamas before? I just may preach in pajamas. You know what I'm saying? I may do that. Last week, I talked about having a Merry Christmas, right? Merry, Mary. I think it's very important to enjoy the holidays without the beef, without the over pushing yourselves, and understanding how Jesus infiltrated places, right? And the way he did it was not making people feel uncomfortable or jacking up the environment. It was the spirit that messed the environment up, not the person that just disturbs the environment. The demons are disturbed because Jesus shows up. People around him don't even realize. And the demon says, why you come to torment us? And it's like, whoa, what's the conversation going on there? It's the spirit. It's not you as a person just trying to disrupt things, right? I just believe this is going to be one of the best holiday seasons ever. I pray God's covering on all of you in your travels, and the craziness in the street. Folk going to get antsy, anxious during the holidays. Be careful out there in the parking lot. I'm closing, but I'm saying something that means something. Check your attitudes. A lot of people, they're prophetic, and we say people have that prophetic anointing, this, that, and third. I don't claim it, but I'm just speaking to somebody's life right now. Ladies and gentlemen, hear me clear. Let me shut this music off so you can hear me. You're going to go to the mall, go to Target, Walmart, something. People are on edge. Don't forget, and this is what I was talking about earlier, it's about Jesus, right? If you Christian believe Christmas is about the Lord first. Do all the one horse open sleigh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Santa Claus, baby it's cold outside. Got it. Charlie Brown Christmas, all of that. But we who are believers, be anxious for nothing. Relax, right? Just let your light shine, because somebody in the valley trying to get home. Be the bright star that's in you, right? Because folk, right now, I'm speaking to somebody's life right now. There's a parking space that we say enemy. I don't be preaching about on the enemy and stuff like this, but hear what I'm about to say. There's a parking space that's waiting for you. You see it, you put your signal on, and somebody else gonna turn in it because they anxious. Leave the peace that passeth all understanding. Leave it. No, bring out the peace that passeth all understanding and leave the other piece underneath the seat. Don't get all excited. You know that was my parking space. Somebody gonna be in the line. And they saw you stand in the line. There's a little gap across the aisle. They're going to jump in the line. Nicely, ma'am, the line starts back there. Oh, I ain't know that. Listen, calm it down, okay? Homie, everybody, be at ease. I want y'all to be safe. It's crazy peoples out here, okay? Crazy peoples. And when things start to feel good, I don't want to sound like motherfuckers, but yeah, the enemy start to get busy. And so keep your mind fixed on that peace, that transcendent. Think on these things. We ain't got to be so passive. Like, call it out. Like, yo, you seen my signal on, right? But if they getting hostile, don't start the bickering back and forth because people crazy. You never know. They start doing dumb stuff, okay? Don't glorify everything. Don't walk around with all the bags and tell everybody what's in the bags and stuff like that, right? If you got expensive Louis Vuitton bags, say you got just a little bracelet or something. Like, don't tell all your business. They'll be trying to find your car and rob you and stuff like that. Listen, I want people to be safe. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody just woosah, you know what I'm saying? Like, calm down. It's not going to hurt you to fix your mind on things eternal, right? Because when you do that, it gives you an instant woosah because you actually have peace. You have peace that transcendeth all understanding of people running around like chickens with their head cut off because you're going into a new year. You have peace to know that the same God that's here on the 29th of December, the same God that'll meet you on January 2nd. Did y'all just hear what I said? I skipped a couple of dates. And so you don't run around anxious and get yourself all discombobulated. Everything that you are saying right now, that, oh, in the new year, I'm this, that, and the third. Most people will jack up and forget that in the moment of the last few hours of the year and going into the next year because you're so anxious into the moment. Think about the movement of your life and not every moment. Cherish the moments, right? In the moment is when you get there, but the moment is a piece of a movement. So while you're moving, the movement has a pause of a moment. So it's kind of like a video and a still shot. If I video the whole thing, you can screen capture, right? And then you can look back at the moment that you captured and embrace that. So in your movement, always remember the ministry of movement. Because if you don't catch the ministry of movement, right, then your captures ain't going to really make much good sense. Because if you just get all bent out of shape and just snapping all the time and everybody's, right, don't forget somebody might capture that moment, right? And we shouldn't be incarcerated or always judged on that moment. But don't give people so many of those moments that the only memorandum that they have of you is a meanness, a unkindness, an evilness, over anxiousness or whatever. Don't forget in your movement, people can capture your movement. I hope that's speaking to somebody. I was trying to get off here, but I'm feeling it. The movement. So when I wake up with joy, right, not knowing what I'm going to do, I let it go where people would criticize me for being happy. I choose to be happy. I choose to have joy. I choose. That's how I'm going out on this. I choose joy. The reason why I choose it is because the day didn't even start yet, but I choose joy. When I choose it, I have to walk in what I choose. Now watch this here. When parents would used to feed us back in the day, when they did, if you were blessed to say, do you want greens or peas, right? If you pick the peas and you renege on that, mama say you're going to eat them because you chose them. So here's the thing. You got to make good on integrity on which you choose in the morning. Now, here's the problem. If you choose nothing, people can give you anything, or you got to take what's left over. But if you choose joy, right, then you're always, what you're doing is making a decision that out of a choice, I am going to be happy or sad. But the choice on happy or sad is off of the joy. Joy is the consistent, like breathing, because the joy that I have, the world didn't give, the world can't take it away. Happy is a choice, right? Sad can be a choice. Sad can happen, but you can still have joy. I don't always like everything that happens. Some of us, we lost family members this year. We lost things. Tragedy has been commonplace. And of course, we sing the song, oh, it could have been, you know what? Somebody next to you, it was them. Right? But the only reason that they got through it and they can see tomorrow is because of joy, because I'm not happy on what happened this year. I am sad about some things. Some people are without mothers, fathers, children in the holiday season. They're not in the same place they were in, and they're not really happy where they are. But it's to us to be able to put joy there, to instill joy. That's what we need to do. So with that joy, that helps us, that no matter up, down, the joy is going to carry me through. All right. So choose the joy. All right. Choose the joy, because before you even start your day, stick with the choice that you made, and that is joy. Now, somebody's going to say, well, you know, different things. Listen, if you save, sanctify, filled with the Holy Ghost, the old decision that we have, and I'm not trying to get into a theological debate, but just on the surface, eisegesis, right? We say, I decided to make Jesus my choice. So in that decision, that choice, okay, I choose, right? Then that choose is something that you hold on to. I got to get out of here. I'm trying to do this on the side. I'm going to do it. And that whole thing is joy. So I'm out of here, y'all. I got to go. But this is the joy right here. I choose joy. Let's get out of here, people. I'll talk to y'all later.
Put a smile on your face.
Listen to the words.
Just for a few minutes, we gon' talk about. Woo. Yeah.
Sing Doobie. Doobie Pow,
This
people.
joy gives me
This is the other version, David.
this joy.
My bowling partner, Dave, Jim.
Brightens up my day. Yeah. We've been paid in joy. But joy, but joy. For it's where I find strength through those sleepless nights. But joy, but
Come on, type, I choose joy.
keeps on. Oh, gives me perfect peace.
Spanky on the drums. Playboy.
We've been made, but joy, for His will I find strength. Hey,
There it is.
If this
like
is your
it.
testimony, I want you to say with us, I'm choosing joy. I want
your
you
lean
to say
on.
to yourself, yeah, I still have joy.
Hey, Brian, this joint knock, bro.
Joy.
I might be in your neighborhood, Brian. I'll let you know.
I'm still, I can make it. Joy, I choose joy. Nothing else will do. I choose joy. Yeah. I'm choosing joy. I can make it. Yeah. Oh, I choose. I can make it.
This song is about as new as when it came out back when. Good Lord. It killing.
I'm choosing joy. I still. Whoa.
That's it, folks. Holla.